Okay, I had to come out here because Marissa is doing her very first, oh shucks, not hamburger helper. What is this? Manwich. Cooking her first manwich. So that's the hamburger meat. And then she has a can of manwich in there for her and Bob. I eat manwich sometimes. I just trying to stay away from meat. But I love it. But that's going to be interesting. She's doing the manwich meal prep, and she also just did some Jello.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you her first Jello. first shucks, manwich and first Jello.
Yeah, also I like Jello, and then I put some chocolate. What do you call that?
The chocolate syrup.
Syrup.
That's actually for ice cream, but yeah, you can put it on Jello if you want to.
Yeah,
It's a little creepy to me, but
I'm waiting for the ice cream truck. There's no ice cream
yeah, there's no
truck
ice cream
today.
truck. And I should have filmed this earlier. She just finished this 5 minutes ago, mixing this Jello. So the box said leave it in here for 4 hours. I told her it'll be about 2.5, 3 hours. But her first Jello and first manwich, that's going to be hilarious. Stay tuned. 3. She actually took the hamburger meat out, so now the hamburger meat's nice and brown. Took it out, and she drained out the grease out and putting that back in there. And ma'am, just turn that down low when you put the manwich sauce in there. That way it can cook for, maybe 20-25 minutes so we can get all that good flavor. Here comes the manwich.
Like that one, yeah.
And I would say get just a little bit of water,
Yeah.
not much, a little bit of water in your can so you can get the rest of that sauce.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, shake it around. Look at that. Woohoo! All right, and she's got her, is that a Philippine movie?
Philippine movie, Cesar Montano and Mikey Cuangco.
Okay.
Cuangco family, they're very famous and because that is, government family.
Uh-huh. So she's got that turned down low. I told you before, Marissa likes to cook outside on the grill because I don't want to say the same thing over and over and over because I know a lot of people don't watch our videos every time. But a lot of people understand that in Asia, lots of places in Asia, certainly Southeast Asia, which is Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, they have an inside kitchen and an outside kitchen.
Yeah.
And it's so hot that people cook on the outside kitchen a lot because electricity is so expensive and it's just easier to. So if you got that turned down, let it sit and simmer, and some of that water will cook off, and you'll have like your sauce will be a little bit thicker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Gosh, that even smells good. Woo. Doesn't it smell good?
Yeah.
So you just toast some bread.
Like you can add this in spaghetti already.
Yes, it's kind of like a spaghetti sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. So we're gonna wait and check out You and Bob gonna eat that for dinner, for supper,
No.
or you got sinigang?
I don't eat dibahan. I just eat the soup only.
What's that one?
Veggies in soup, the sinigang.
The sinigang. Okay.
I don't know, or the jelly only.
Jello.
Jello pala, jelly.
Yeah,
Jello.
jelly is like peanut butter and jelly, but Jello is
Jello.
the snack.
Yeah. I don't want to eat very much.
But that's gonna look good. Let some of that water cook off. Cool stuff.
I mix it.
Okay, Miss Marissa cheated a little bit. She actually put this with some noodles. In Philippines, they would say noodles. Some of the hamburger, the manwich, instead of putting it on bread. Filipinos love noodles, rice and noodles. I'm sort of lucky in a way. Marissa does not eat a lot of rice. but Filipinos love rice and they love noodles. But she decided she was tasting it as she was cooking.
Yeah, look, I just mix it like this.
And she and I,
It looks like spaghetti.
yeah, it looks like spaghetti. You know, and it's funny, ma'am. Me and Marissa were talking as she was cooking, and she was kind of doing a taste test, of course. And Manwich tastes a little bit more like
Spaghetti.
Philippines spaghetti than like our
sweet.
spaghetti. Like if we get ragu or prego or whatever, it has a more solid, boastful taste. But Manwich is a little sweeter. Is that fair? Don't you think it's a little bit sweeter?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and Philippine spaghetti.
Because they always add sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm actually, I guess I should have thought about that. Of course, Miss Marissa's.
It look like spaghetti.
I'm not surprised she would get the spaghetti. Let's see. Give it the taste test with the noodles.
Wait lang ha, mixate. Wait lang. Oh,
It's still hot.
so big.
Shucks.
Ay.
But yeah, the Manwich is a little bit sweeter than our normal spaghetti sauce, as they would say in Philippines. Isn't it sweeter than what our normal spaghetti? And I didn't think about that when she started cooking the Manwich.
It's not bad, huh? It's good.
But and Manwich is not very expensive, so that's actually probably a good idea. Well, we have our pantry that's full of all kinds of canned goods.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll get some more Manwich, because that's the spaghetti Marissa is used to.
Yeah.
All right, so she's going to eat her spaghetti. That's so funny. She's going to eat her Philippines spaghetti in South Carolina, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
This is a cheater.
You're cheating?
Yeah.
All right, ma'am. Eat your Philippine spaghetti in South Carolina. I'll let you take one more bite. And you're right, it is sweeter. I didn't think about that. That's interesting. That's so funny. So that's your.
It's not bad, huh? It's just good.
Okay, so what did you do with the rest of the rest of the Manwich? Just put it in the ref?
No, it's
In the refrigerator?
It's still hot, huh? So I make it.
Still hot? Yeah. And we're waiting on the Jello, so we're gonna wait for the Jello, and then we will end this video.
You try, honey. You know you try it.
This one, no,
Oh, yeah.
but I think the Jello, absolutely. Yeah, yes, ma'am. We are trying to wrap up this video, but that helo, I hope you can see it. It's right there. That helo has circled the neighborhood. I think this was the 5th time. I don't know if that's, and I couldn't see very well. It wasn't an Apache or a Black Hawk, or it's an older, not older helicopter, but one of the, I don't know some of the older Vietnam era helicopters. But he circled the neighborhood like 5 times. I don't know, are they searching for somebody or what? Very interesting. Okay, to end this video, Miss Marissa is doing some harvesting. She's trying to trying to harvest a little bit every day of the peas and the beans. I usually go out and get some of the bigger leaves of the collards and mustard. We're still waiting on the squash. Marissa says she's never had fried squash, so I'm really excited. I think in about 2 or 3 days, I can pull out about 3 squash to fry them. Say that again. You cook squash in bagoong. So you boil it?
Yeah, that is, we call it dining de.
Say it again.
We call it dining de.
Spell it.
D-I-E-N-N-G. D-E-N-G.
You're confusing me. But yeah, she hasn't had fried squash. And we do that all the time. She'll say a word and I ask her to spell it so I can at least see it in my head. And then think about the sounds, how the different vowels or consonant sound is easier for me to learn that way.
It's a different way we cook the squash.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I know you kind of like a lot of the, not all, but a lot of the fried food here. And it's going to be a little bit spicy. It'll be kind of like a Cajun spicy. So I think you're going to like it. All right, folks, that's the end of this video. We will see you next time.